Hello, I'm Dr. Ian Smith. I'm a chiropractor here in San Carlos, California. And today I'd like to talk to you about preserving your spine. You know, it's funny, the body is set up to save the spinal cord. It makes all the sense in the world. It's our main communication from our brain up in our skull going down this amazing porthole created from 24 independent bones to protect the spinal cord inside there. You can see it right there. And what happens is we go through life and we may fall off of our bike, or we may step off of a ladder or slip and fall, or skiing, or some type of activity that we love. We take injuries. What happens is misalignments occur in the spine. And when a misalignment occurs, this rotation is gone. This segment no longer rotates. It's stuck to one side or posteriorly and will no longer move. Well, the whole spine works as a team. So we get up stiff the next day from an injury or a couple of weeks after, and instead of being adjusted and having it all put back into position, it's out. It can be out for our entire lives. What happens is over time, when it shifts out of place, the parts that are actually under pressure slip away from the pressure point and new pressure points are created. The body substantially reduces the calcium into those old areas of pressure and moves it over to the new areas of pressure to make sure the bone is nice and dense, taking the new pressure from gravity. So what happens is the bone will change shape and it won't want to go back into position as easily. That's why years and years later you're coming to your chiropractor again and again and again. That's why children under 10 for me usually have one adjustment and it never returns. It just so happens. So what the body does is when we force ourselves to stretch and maintain our flexibility, even though this one vertebra is cut off from helping with the flexibility, the above and the below segment moves a little bit further than it should. Now, once going past its physiologically intended range of motion, that the brain cares about. It sees the stuck part as, hey, no big deal, it's not hurting the spine, leave it alone. But when the areas around it start moving too much and become hypermobile, well, the body sees that a big danger for the spinal cord itself and doesn't like that at all and begins to send calcium down upon those areas that are moving too much. And if you've ever seen an x-ray with the big spikes off of the side of the vertebra and they finally touch and stop the motion of that hypermobile area. Okay, great. Now you have two areas not moving. We still touch our toes and we create yet another hypermobile area. And these osteophytes will grow all up the spine where it's moving too much. Hypermobility is bad. How could we resolve that? When you fall, when you need that first adjustment, see your chiropractor, get the adjustment, and get the part that's stuck moving again. And then the body works as a unit. Stop hypermobility, see your chiropractor. Thank you for joining us today.